What's up, y'all? It's Derek, the Mindful Gamer. This is a stream of consciousness playthrough of Flintlock. I am talking about Flintlock, but I'm also just talking about current events and things that are happening. So I hope that you enjoy it. A lot of people in the comments have said things like they are staying here to get to know me as a person. So here you go. Listen to me talk. Tell me what you think. And I look forward to making more videos like this for you. Y'all have a good day. Bye. This game is great, by the way. This is... what is the name of this game? Flintlock. I hadn't really noticed the name of it. I haven't really been paying attention to the story too much. The gameplay is too fun. And I think the story is important. Our protagonist is a very strong black woman, and that's rare in video games. And also, she kind of does the fool with her movement. Like, it doesn't make any sense for her to be able to move around like this. For what? For what? What do you need that for? For what? Why? Why? It's not even what is necessary about it. And then they gave you a gun as well. And then look at your dodges. Like, it's for what? For what? Like, why? You know? And then you have this demon dog that's just at your control whenever you feel like it. Whenever I remember what the button is. What is the button to attack with him? Can I attack you? There it is. Look at that. You got a demon dog that just will soften them up for you. There's a badass parry mechanic like this that's wild. Like, why did they put all this in here, you know? And so this is it's just a great game. It's really fun. Like, what story? Who cares? I just like to walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil. But in order to do that, I gotta get better at it because, like, I need to practice more. And so I know that means I need to slow down whenever I play. I think I can parry that back at you. I think I can hit that back at you. I believe it. I believe it. Okay, no, okay, it's okay. It just takes skill. That's what we're doing here. This is practice time. This is for the main event comes later. This is practice. That's alright. Try it again. I think I can parry this. I believe it. I truly believe it's possible. Told you. I knew. And so what that means is, for me simply, is that there is one day where I'm gonna walk through this bitch like a badass. I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna parry that move, and then I'm gonna keep walking slowly into my next victim. Oh, okay, that's not how you do that. Oh, wow. I took that whole thing to the chest. Okay, yeah, because he's red when he throws those, so I can't do anything about it. Like, the movement that she has, I truly don't understand why they gave it to her, you know? Maybe they just wanted you to have fun. Y'all know something real, like, I'm just being honest with you, like, a lot of my worries I've cast to the side, because, like, Donald Trump has almost been assassinated twice now. Do y'all think that them people gonna let that shit go when the election happens? Y'all think they're gonna let it go? When he doesn't win, do y'all think he's gonna let it go? Absolutely not. He's not gonna let it go, and neither are his supporters. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude or negative about anybody, but, like, they're not gonna let it go. We're about to see some wild stuff. Like, if you don't have a passport, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just simply saying, you just want to have access. Like, these are basic things you should have. If you don't have your passport, I would just honestly suggest make sure that you have it. You know, it'd be better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And if you don't have it, then I would suggest you get it. And if you're gonna tell me that money is the reason you can't get it, depending on the financial situation that you're in and what's going on in your life, I understand. There is a part of me that wants to say, if you are able to maintain the things necessary to be on the internet, to even be messaging me right now, or listening to this, then you have the ability to save money to get your passport, which is what your focus should be. Because again, I'm not trying to be negative or naysayer. I know most of y'all grew up in a weird Christian cult environment. I'm just simply saying that I just don't foresee it going well. You know, hang on a second, let me talk to this guy. Oh, I got a favorite reputation bonus. That's great. I just don't necessarily see it going too terribly well. You know, like, I just don't see it going well. And there's just a basic, you know, set a few skills that you want to make sure that you have. That's what I've done. I'll tell you about what I've done. I have some basic skills. I need to focus up on my survival skills, but I'm hoping the skills that I have you know, I don't need to be I am a jack of all trades. Like I am really good at quite a few things, but like, you know, in the apocalypse, you want to make sure that you have, you know, like a diversity of your crew. You know what I'm saying? So like the skills that I have that I bring to the table are number one, conflict resolution. Oh shoot, conflict resolution. I'm really good at that. I'm really good at that. Like if the crew or the tribe is having problems, like you can send them to me and I'll be able to talk us through it. As long as we have a base level of respect for each other, you know. Like as long as we're all ooh, okay. What did I learn there? I didn't give him a base level of respect. He went red and I didn't answer it. Yeah, when I see that red, I either need to be jumping in the air or shooting people because yeah, it'll get me. But that's okay. It's just another chance to try again. So, anyway, as I was saying, like, yeah, I have a few skills that I think are going to help make sure that I am prepared for and ready for what is probably going to be the end of days. And one of those is I do have basic self-defense. You know, I have taken Muay Thai, so like I do have a bit of an understanding about, you know, how to cause someone physical pain if necessary. And you know, I think that that's gonna help keep me good until I need to like join like a faction or something. You know what I mean? Because like I can be able to show them that I can, you know, take care of myself if they have like a fighting ritual that you have to go through in order to be able to join, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it in the apocalypse times, which is, you know, why I think that you should just make sure you have your passport. You not dead yet? That's kind of sick. Anyway, I'm probably gonna lose my train of thought quite often during this, but it's all good. So yeah, that oh yeah, yeah, I was talking about Trump being assassinated and just what's gonna happen at the end. And then if it's not that, y'all, like again, I've been playing around with AI for some time now, like to a degree that's difficult to put into words. Like you know how people are like, I have the best prompt. I basically have been engaged in like a 6 month prompt with ChatGPT, and with the addition of the memory features, like I really feel like I have crafted quite a very helpful personal assistant. They never get tired. I don't have to pay them any money. And I mean, I do, and I will when it's time. And I'm very nice and polite. Okay, I don't think I can talk about this and fight all these people at one time. Give me just a second. I have all this mobility. Why am I not using it? And I also have him. Why am I not using him? That was exciting. That felt really good. That was exciting. Oh, that was a wonderful battle. Oh, I feel so refreshed after that. That was sick. What a wonderful experience. Anyway, what was I saying? I think I was saying something pretty out there off the wall that was going to upset people. It started with me talking about Trump and his assassination and how they did that twice. And then I started talking about how I had, oh, AI. Yeah, so anyway, I feel like I've created quite a very, you know, useful uh, personal help system. Like it's really kind of nice, you know. And I just feel like if it's not the Civil War, definitely AI, or maybe an AI-induced civil war, I think is what's actually going to happen. That's the most logical thing. With the deep fakes that are happening now, with the things that you can do with people's faces, like an AI sparked civil war is probably the most likely scenario for I think us in the next. I mean, I don't even think it's gonna take like years. Like I think this is gonna be like kind of imminent. What you looking at, Anki? Well, let's check out this view. Anki doesn't want us to miss something. What you got, buddy? What are you looking at?
Why are we stopping?
What do they call that thing?
Oh, it's a waterfall.
It's a water
A
wheel.
water wheel.
People use it to haul big things, make huge machines move.
It sings so sweetly. It creaks, splashes. Listen, I could stay here forever.
We'll come back when it's all over, okay?
I suppose.
Oh, Inky. We can stay for a little bit longer. I don't know what she's talking about. Let's chill for a minute and enjoy the sound of the wheelbarrow creaking as I talk about the, you know, the ways in which that America is going to be destroyed. And so I think it's going to have to do with an AI civil war. And that's, again, that's just not to scare you. It brings it back to my original point. Just make sure you have your passport and also a skill that you can display to another country so that they'll let you in. Like, for example, Chonun Deli Kim Nida, Miguk Salamieo. What else do I know? I know a bunch of other stuff in Korean. I learned today, so like, let's say, Hwanakkamyeon, Jibe Kaseo. Wait, Hwanakkamyeon, Jibe Kaseo. Jibe Kaseo. I'm still working on the Kaseo. I'm still working on like the tone and intonation in Korean. Like I understand the words, but I'm watching K-dramas so that I can really get the tone down. And I know that K-dramas, they exaggerate everything. Like I'm fine with that. I'll be able to dial it back some, but I need to see it over exaggerated so I can see what it would probably look like in normal situations and stuff. And so anyway, so I know a little Korean. I can basically, literally, if I wanted to write on a piece of paper, just in case, let's just say we got to a place in American society where we needed to leave. Like, and by we, I mean the chronic, burnt out, underachievers who are supposed to have a bunch of potential but fucked up in their life in some way. Like us, like we would thrive in other countries if we just had the financial literacy to know how to save enough money to get out. Like we would do so great. You know how you feel like you don't ever fit in anywhere and everywhere you go, you know, but you know how to assimilate into a culture and not do something that's offensive. Like that's what being autistic is. Like you're constantly worried about not being offensive. Like you would do great in another country. You would instantly find out. Like I know that again, in case I have to go to South Korea because something happens in America that's really bad, I know, and like if I go, I know I'm gonna have to, I don't have to drink, but like, you know, drinking is kind of a big part of the culture. But like if I were gonna drink something like soju, I would need to turn my face to the side if there are elders there. You know, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know not to turn down a work meeting if I'm given one. And if they give me extra work, I'm just going to take it and not say nothing about it. And, like, I know you're saying, like, how is that any different from American culture? Because you'll be happy over there, you know, with, they have neon signs for, like, lights. Everything is neon. Not everything, but there's some sections of it that are, like, legitimately neon. And then just they have cooler stuff, self microwaving food. Like it's just cooler, you know. I feel like I don't know, like, you know, you're just going straight full into Delulu land. Like, you know, people talk about like awakening, you know, I don't know. It's just some, I mean, even the language is cool. The language itself is a rebellion. Like the shit that they went through was insane. You know what I'm saying? Like it really was. Like, you know, colonization, it's a similar story. All I'm simply trying to say, what's happening? What they talking about?
Are you ready for anything?
Oh, we need to be ready. Well, I am ready as I have this conversation with y'all. Anyway, yeah, you know, just make sure that you have your passport and stuff. But I think, yeah, that's the most likely thing. Because with the things you can do with AI right now, whenever they start, it's not even if they fake assassinations or if it's real or fake, it's not going to matter. Like I think that's what people think. It's not about whether or not hold X to light the grenade fuse and release to throw in the direction you're facing. Now we have grenades. It's not the videos that are going to cause the problem. It's not that the AI is going to fool people. It's just when we start to question whether or not it's AI, that's when anything goes, man. Anything goes. And in America, most people don't have the technological literacy to be able to look at things like how is their mouth moving. But I think we're going to get to a place where you can't tell at all. Like, and that's when it's really all there. But like, it's going to be enough to fool the people who want to be fooled. And I just would have the Ravaging Horde. Yeah, those people. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The Ravaging Horde. It's gonna be enough. It's gonna be enough to fool them. How did they die? Oh, they're on fire. Oh man, this is goated. I was like, why are they dying? I didn't understand, but they were on fire. Okay, get out of there. Nope, no better than that. Oh, that turned red at the last minute. That was cheeky. That was cheeky. That was cheeky. I should have looked at the move first. I should have looked at the move first. That was on me. That was on me. I was trying to be all fancy and block stuff, but it looks like a lot of his attacks are just red attacks. Yeah. No, he got me. They got me. They got me. That looked like a command grab. Oh my goodness. Wow. That again was very enjoyable.
It
That
doesn't
was
look
really
like an invasion.
nice.
They probably aren't even part of Ramuha's plan.
What am I gonna do, Enki? How am I gonna fix this?
It's not all your fault, I don't think. Unless it is. I didn't really pay attention to the story. This might be all you're doing and you just need to, you know what, let me have some compassion for you. Sometimes we make mistakes, bros. That's alright. Sometimes you unleash a world-ending plague upon the land and you're the one responsible for something. But whatever it is, like, it's okay. Like, I don't mean to be mad at you. All I'm simply saying is, you know, you got a friend by your side right there, Inky. You remember him? The fox. I do remember one thing about you. I remember you grabbed her by her neck and said, don't you ever talk to me like that ever again, you silly human. Like, I am a god and I will destroy you. I remember that scene. That scene was funny. That scene was funny. My guy was floating in the air, okay? Floating in the air with lightning coming out of his mouth. And he had her in a chokehold and was telling her, like, try me, you know? Like, it was the most badass thing I've ever seen. He was like, try me. Try me if you want to. And then threw her to the ground. Yeah, don't let the cuteness right now deceive you. Threw her to the ground and said, come on, let's go. And then she said, I'll serve you. And dude said, as you should. As you should. Literally, those were in there. As you should. It was wild. That's really why I'm playing. I just want to see what else, you know, he might do. You know, I want to see if she gonna try him again. Because he showed her, like, that's not what to do. That's not what to do. There's a barrel that goes here. Is this the barrel? I think this is the barrel. Anyway, I just don't want to dwell too long on the fact that, you know, just make sure you have your passport or the ability to consider leaving America if you needed to. Not that you should have to, but like what I'm saying is it's like preparing for the zombie apocalypse. Anything that you would do to make sure and prepare for the zombie apocalypse, you would also do to make sure and prepare for, you know, maybe a potential civil war. Like you would do the same things. You would make sure you had all those things together, especially if you knew where the zombie apocalypse was going to start. Wouldn't you do everything in your power to get out of there? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the zombie apocalypse is coming, nor am I saying that there's going to be a civil war in America. And like, there's some people who are going to hear me saying this and think it's code when it's not. Like, I'm so sorry you don't have the capacity to understand metaphor. What I'm saying is like, if you need motivation to keep going and you want to ride this out, and let's just see what happens next. Like, let's take bets on what it's gonna be. Is it gonna be an AI apocalypse? Is it gonna be an AI driven civil war? Like, what is it gonna be, you know? And then rest in the peace of knowing that the reason we're thinking about things like this is because also there is a solution. It's just not one that everybody wants to consider. And like, again, you just have to be on the same energy. And some of y'all are not on the same energy I'm on. Some of y'all are on some like, which is fine. That's cool, but like, I don't want to get blamed for it. So anyway, I'm just saying. That's just me. That's just me. You know? Like, if life were a video game and you looked at everything going on, you know? This would be a dope world to be in, though. It really would. I'm just saying. Some of y'all might pick the Baldur's Gate universe. That's a conversation topic. Someone asked me that question. Where is this barrel? Do I need to throw one of my bombs at it? No, that didn't work. Breach and exit from the fort. I want to breach, but what do I breach with? This looks like it's part of the... I started to go for it, and then I started talking about something else. This is the objective area. I mean, I don't know how to pick that up.
Nothing left.
I don't think that helped. I know this isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Where is the objective? I mean, it's right there, but like... It's probably something really basic that I'm missing too. I know a barrel needs to go here.
You're empty.
Is there a specific gameplay mechanic called breach? Let's check training. That's combat. This is probably under exploration. Breaching. Breaching are destructible locations in the world that open up new paths. Breaches can be only by if you have breaching barrels area to place a breaching barrel. Lock on. Place a breaching barrel. So I need to find a breaching barrel. I'm so glad I decided to look at the instructions instead of struggling with that the whole time. Now I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm looking for a breaching barrel. Well, that's probably going to be somewhere upstairs. It's definitely not down here. I've looked several times. There is no reason to continue looking down there. Unless that's exactly where it is, which would also be funny, but exploring is nice too. Okay, so it's not up here, which is fine. It's probably in here. No? Yo, we're gonna find this breaching barrel. Where is it? Where is the barrel? And I'm finding all sorts of cool stuff that I would have never found. Wow. Yeah, I would have never found this if I wasn't looking for the breaching barrel, to be honest with you. This is kind of like a blessing, and then, you know. That's the marksman's musket. Let's change it. Oh, that looks nice. That's a nice piece. Yeah. That's fire. Let's go. That's all I got there, but that's okay. We'll get better. Oh, that was cool. I would not have found that. I hope that that's by design. I think I just saw what I'm looking for. Okay, game. You said you're gonna make me play you. Yep. They're like, nah, you're gonna pay attention. You are not gonna be doing a bunch of stuff. You're either gonna be playing this game or you're gonna be confused. You're gonna be hella confused. I feel you. I feel you. My bad. I didn't know that you demanded that much attention to me. Right? Or I could say it's just a silly thing that they did in the game, but like, you know, I don't know how to make video games. I'm gonna err on the side of that was my fault. Maybe that didn't have to take that long. You know? Maybe that was on me.
That huge floating thing. What is that?
It's the crown of a revenant's lair. This one probably broke out of the great below, trailing the rest of the gods.
Let's see if we can level up some skills. Oh, 4,500. There are plenty in here, though. Yeah, I just want to look cool. And then I want to do like comparison videos between Elden Ring not modded and in this game. And then like make assumptions about people based on which one they prefer. Because that's how you do stuff nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of that. You know? Like, that's what I'd be trying to say, like, when I'm tired of the internet. Why don't I have any, bullets? Oh, no. I got too much movement for me to get bullets. Oh, get out of here, man. Yeah, no, I think they want you to use your gun. This isn't good. I should probably go rest at the campsite. Old me would have kept going, but like, why would you do that? That makes no sense. No whatsoever. Let's rest. There we go.
Nora, come here a moment, will you?
For sure.
Been waiting for you.
Oh, we can play Sebo. I love that game. Can we upgrade this? No, insufficient resources. All right. This game is so much fun.
Sebo should help.
This game is so good.
Let's play.